Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Connie Mack Stadium in Philadelphia, where the Philadelphia Eagles host the Pittsburgh Steelers in Week 7 of the 1957 NFL replay. And we're at the end of the third period, and as usual, before we start, we're going to round up the results from last week, round 9. And as you can see, the Chicago Cardinals, who were already out, beat the New York Giants. Philadelphia Eagles beat the Washington Redskins. The Los Angeles Rams went to the Cleveland Browns and took their unbeaten record away. Detroit Lions beat the Chicago Bears. Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Green Bay Packers, and the San Francisco 49ers went to Baltimore and beat the Colts. So as a result of all those games in the Eastern Division, the Cleveland Browns are now going to be Eastern Division champions and go through to the NFL Championship game. In the West, Detroit Lions with 7-2 are a game up on the Baltimore Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. And the Green Bay Packers and the LA Rams are 4-5, but still in with a mathematical chance of making a playoff game. But another defeat or a win by Detroit will eliminate those two teams. The Chicago Bears are eliminated. So let's go down to the field, find out what the current score is, and go through the scoring summary so far. And the current score is Pittsburgh Steelers 4 and the Philadelphia Eagles 12. And we've had some odd scoring today. In the first period, it was all defense until 1:45 remaining, when a 51-yard punt was returned by Tommy McDonald for the Eagles' first score, and Bobby Woolston kicked the extra point. In the second quarter, 13 minutes, a 26-yard field goal by Bobby Woolston made it 10-0 to the Eagles. And then at 10:45, Sonny Jurgensen, the Philadelphia quarterback, was injured and is out of the game. With 9 minutes remaining, an 8-yard sack by Tom Scott gave the Eagles a 12-0 lead. And then at 6:30, Willie McClung for Pittsburgh was injured and he is out of the game. So the first half ended 12-0 to the Eagles. In the third period, and again another big defensive period, but at 4 minutes, Bobby Thomason, who's the backup quarterback today in for the injured Jurgensen, was sacked from 1 yard by Bill McPeak to make it 2-12. And then at 1:30, Pittsburgh went for a long pass, and Tom Brookshire for the Eagles intercepted at his own 2-yard line and fell back into the end zone, where he was tackled by Bill McPeak for a 2-yard safety, which gives us this unusual score of Pittsburgh 4, Philadelphia 12. So as we start the fourth period, quarterback for Pittsburgh is Earl Morrall, and Philadelphia have the ball 1st and 10 at the Pittsburgh's 45. So medium pass against a safe, and that will be the play. Thomason takes the snap, and he's looking for Bill Stribling. Is F a 2 pass? F is not a 2 pass because we're in the Pittsburgh end. Is SB a zero pass? He's not. So it's going to be completed for 14 yards and a first down to the 31-yard line of the Steelers. 1st and 10 to the Eagles, leading by 8 points. Outside run against a safe. So Thomason takes the snap, drops back, hands the ball off to Neil Warden. FB or EB, a zero run. No and no. So Walden gets 8 yards and brings up 2nd down and 2 at the Steelers' 23-yard line. Outside run against a safe. So again, Thomason under the center takes the snap, hands the ball off to Ken Keller. Is GB a 2-run? He is not. And he gets 2 yards. Is that going to be enough for a first down? It is not. It's going to be short. So 3rd and inches at the 21-yard line. Outside run against a blitz. Thomason takes the snap and hands the ball off again to Ken Keller. Is F a zero run? He is not. And he's dragged down for no gain. Did he make the inches that he required? He did. 1st down and 10 at the 21-yard line. 13 minutes remaining for the Eagles. This really is just for the right to be 2nd in the division. Inside run against a run defense. So again, Thomason takes the snap, hands the ball off to Neil Warden. TA a 2-run. He isn't. So he gets a yard before he's hit hard and brought to the ground. 2nd down and 9 for the Eagles on the 20-yard line of the Steelers. Inside run against a safe defense. Thomason with the snap, hands the ball off to Billy Barnes, who is a B. And Barnes will push forward for 4 yards, giving 3rd and 5 at the 16-yard line. So 3rd and 5 for the Eagles at the 16-yard line of the Steelers. Screen pass against the safe. So Thomason takes the snap, drops back, looking to complete to Billy Barnes. Is GA a 2 pass? He isn't. And he's juggled the ball and he's going to lose 2 yards and bring up 4th down. So it's a 25-yard field goal. Remember, the goals are on the front of the end zone in 57. So out comes Bobby Walton. 65 on a and it's just good. Hits the post and goes in for a 3-pointer to make the score Philadelphia 15, Pittsburgh 4. So Bobby Woolston will kick off. And they'll get a 63-yard kick 3 deep in the end zone. Will they bring it out? They will. And it is going to be Fred Bruni who will bring it out. And he'll get 17 yards, so it brings it out to the 14-yard line and is hit out of bounds. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 to Pittsburgh from their own 17. From their own. Yes, it should be the 17. Just respotting the ball. 1st and 10 with 11 minutes remaining. Screen pass against a blitz. No, that's going to change. Inside run against a run. So can Earl Morrall get his troops moving? Takes the snap, hands the ball off to Dick Young. Is H a zero run? He's not. So he's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage and lose 3 yards. And this has been Pittsburgh's problem. They haven't been able to make any yards. Inside run against a safe defense. And for those who are interested in the adjustments, Pittsburgh are a +3 and Philadelphia are a +4, which is why it's been heavily run. So inside run against a safe defense. Morrall takes the snap, hands it off to Billy Wells. GA or EB a 0 run, while GA is not. EB is. So he's buried in the backfield for another 4-yard loss. And again, inability of Pittsburgh to generate some offense, but possibly more the ability of the defense of Philadelphia brings up 3rd and 17. Medium pass against a pass, and this really needs to be completed to start firing up this Pittsburgh offense. Morrall steps back and he's looking for Dick Young. Is F a 0 pass? He is. So it's a weak pass rush, and so they will get the ball and it will be dumped off to Dick Young for just 7 yards. It's not going to be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down and the punter will come out. Jug Girard has had a lot of work today and he's got some more to do now. Takes the snap and he gets a 48-yard punt off out to the 35-yard line of Philadelphia, and waiting there is Tommy McDonald. And I suspect that's going to be an unusual result, but we'll check it anyway. It is an unusual result on the punt return. It's going to lose 2 yards, but there is a flag on the play. Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense. That penalty will be declined. 1st down, Philadelphia. So Philadelphia decline the penalty and keep the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Inside run against a run defense. So Bobby Thomason takes the snap, hands the ball off to Neil Warden. Is the quarterback a 2 run? He is not. And Warden buzzed through the hole that's created for a 1-yard gain to bring up 2nd down and 9. 8:45 remaining in this game. 11-point lead for Philadelphia. Outside run against a run defense. Thomason takes the snap, hands the ball off to Billy Barnes. His G0 run, he's not. So Barnes is cut down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 2. So 3rd down and 11. Philadelphia from their own 32. Medium pass against a pass. Thomason taking the snap, looking for Pete Retzlaff. Is B0 pass? He's not. So it's tight coverage and it could be intercepted. Thomason is an 11 on an interception. And that is going to be intercepted. 16 yards down the field. So at the 48-yard line of the Eagles, the interception is by Jack Butler. And what can he do on the return? Oops, those 2 dice. It's going to be a long return on the interception by Butler, 45. So he tiptoes down the sideline for 41 yards. All the way down to the 7-yard line of the Eagles. So it's 1st and goal to Pittsburgh at the 7, trailing 4-15. Outside run against a run defense. Score here will make this a very interesting game and may get the Steelers fired up. So Morale takes the snap, hands the ball off to Dick Young. They're not the home team, so he's going to be swamped for a loss of 2, pushing them back to the 9-yard line, 2nd down and goal at the 9. Short pass, because it's medium and we're inside the 10. Short pass against a safe defense. And that will be the call. Morale on the center calling the signals. Drops back. Looking for Billy Wells. Is EC a 0 pass? He's not. So it goes to the XS column. Is the quarterback's rating greater than 5? Sorry, greater than 1. Yes, it is. And so he gets into the end zone. Billy Wells in the end zone from Eric Earl Morale to make the score 10-15. And now Gary Glick kicks the extra point. So 7:15 remaining. And the Steelers cut the lead to just 4 points, still needing a touchdown. So Glick comes on to kick off. So it's going to be a 60-yard kick to the goal line. It's going to be returned by Ken Keller. And Ken Keller will return it for 30 yards. So return to the 31-yard line. There is a flag on the play. Offsides kicking team. That penalty is going to be declined. 1st down, Philadelphia at the 31. So 7 minutes remaining. Philadelphia take the ball 1st and 10 at their own 31, leading by 11-15, 4 points in it. And Bobby Thomason comes out, outside run against a run defense. Seven minutes left in this game. Thomason takes the snap, hands the ball off to Clarence Peaks. Is EB a 2-run? He's not. So he gets back to the line of scrimmage and he's knocked out of bounds. 6:45 remaining. 2nd and 10. Philadelphia at their own 31. Inside run against a run defense. Thomason again takes the snap, hands it off to Billy Barnes. Is SB a 2-run? He is. So Barnes will go to the XR column. Barnes on an inside run is a B. So he will make 15 yards and a 1st down up to the 46-yard line of Philadelphia. 1st down and 10. 6:15 remaining. Just a 4 points difference. Outside run against a run defense. Thomason takes the snap, hands it off to Clarence Peaks. Is H a 2-run? He is not. He's not rated 0, but he will get a yard. So Clarence Peaks gets a yard, bringing up 2nd down and 9 at Philadelphia's 47-yard line. Inside run against a run. Thomason keeping this clock running where he can. Hands the ball off to Neil Warden. Is F a 0-run? He isn't. And so the hole is plugged and there's no game, but there is a flag on the play. Prior to the snap, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, replay 2nd down. So 2nd down and 14 to Philadelphia at their own 42. Outside run against a safe defense. Thomason takes the ball and hands it off to Billy Barnes. Is CE a 2-run? He is not. And he's met by one of the linebackers for no gains, but again, there's a flag on the play. Holding. Offense. 15-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down. So the Steelers march the Eagles back and make them play this down again. 2nd and a bus ride. And they're going to go inside run against a run defense. So they're going to still keep it on the ground. Thomason takes the snap, hands the ball off to Clarence Peaks, who is a B on an inside. 14 on the B. He'll make 2 yards up to the 29-yard line, bringing up 3rd down. 5 minutes remaining. 3rd down and 27 at their own 29-yard line. So a long pass against a pass defense. Thomason takes the snap, drops back. He's looking for Bill Stribling. And that is going to be an incomplete pass, I would imagine. Let's have a look. 22. Incomplete, but defender flagged for pass interference. So there's going to be if before 1990 there is no penalty. So we're actually going to go to the Y chart here. Thomason is an 11 on a wide chart, 61. That's going to be incomplete. Oh, 11 or more. So he's going to get a 35-yard interception, 20, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So at the 36-yard line of Pittsburgh, it is going to be intercepted by Jack Butler. Again, his second interception. And Butler will return it 11 yards down to their own 47-yard line. So Pittsburgh take over. Can they drive and take the lead? And there's a timeout while I have a drink of Iron Brew. So Pittsburgh Steelers 1st and 10 at their own 47. Good starting field position. Can they put a run together? Outside run against a run defense. Just bragging rights of second place because Eastern is already decided. So Morale steps back and hands off to Fran Rogel, who is a D on an outside run. And Rogel will lose a yard. Second down, 4:15 remaining, 2nd and 11. Short pass against a safe. And they will play that. So Morale trying to get his passing game going. Drops back. Looks for Billy Wells. Is D a zero pass? He is not. But the ball is completed to Wells, and Wells will make 3 yards. Bringing up 3rd down and 8 at the 49-yard line. So 3rd and 8 will be a medium pass against a pass defense. Oh, Morale takes the snap, drops back, looks for Elby Nickel. Is CE a zero pass? He is not. And so the quarterback has time to search for a secondary receiver. And that will be Bill Bowman, and he will gain 3 yards. So we've got 4th down. 4th and 5 with 3:15 remaining. They're going to punt it away. They're going to punt away and hope they get another chance. So the snap is taken. Jug Girard gets off a 48-yard kick, which is right onto the goal line. It's going to be returned by Tommy McDonald. And Tommy McDonald will be hit, run back into the end zone, and will be downed in the end zone. By Bill McPeak for the 3rd safety that Philadelphia has given away in this game. And so Philadelphia will kick off to Pittsburgh. So that punt might have been a good call in the end. So Bobby Walston will come on to kick the ball away. We've got a 62-yard punt. down to the 18-yard line of the Eagles, and the Eagles are going to return it with Fred Bruni. And he will be hit back to his 15-yard line and bring up first down to the Steelers. 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. Inside run against a safe defense. So Morrell takes the snap, drops back. A field goal will win it for them. And he's going to hand the ball off to Dick Young. Is TA a zero run? He is. And he'll get hit behind the line for a loss of 3. And again, they're going the wrong way. 2:15 remaining in this game. 2nd down and 13. Outside run against a safe defense. Why they're putting it on the ground, I'll never know, but takes the snap, hands it off to Sid Watson. Is EC a zero run? He's not. So Watson will go to the XR column. E or F a 2 run? No and no. So gets 8 yards out to the 20-yard line, and the 2-minute warning will be sounded. So they need 80 yards in 2 minutes, and we're at 3rd and 5. So the 2-minute break is over. 3rd and 5. Outside run against a run defense that we didn't want to see that. Morrell hands the ball off to Billy Wells, who will get 7 yards on a first down. $1:35 remaining in this game. It's going to be a medium pass against a run defense. And for those who are wondering why I've turned 2 cards over, when I get down to the last 2 minutes of the first half or the last 5 minutes of the second half, I allow the second turn to be taken, so that if in this case, which was a screen pass and now it's a medium pass, they could have taken the screen pass, but whatever they flip up the second time, they must take. So if that had been an inside run, he would have had to take the inside run. But as it is, it's a medium pass against a run defense. So Morrell takes the snap, drops back, looking for Jug Girard. And Morrell is a D. Didn't really want to see that. It's going to be incomplete. 2nd down. 1:25 remaining in this game. Field goal will do it for them. Medium pass against a safe. And they're going to take that. Well, Morrell taking the snap. Dropping back. Looking for Ray Matthews. Is GA a zero pass? He is. So it's going to be incomplete. 3rd down and 10. So we'll turn another one off because we don't want to make it an inside run. There's still going to be an inside run. Inside run against a pass defense. They're going to have to go 4 downs here. Morrell drops back, hands the ball off to Fran Rogel. Is Aya to run? He isn't. So he bounce forward for 10 yards. Is it enough for a first down? It is. And Pittsburgh will take a timeout. 1:05 remaining. First down and 10 to Pittsburgh at their own 37-yard line. Game on the line. Inside, short pass against a blitz. We're going to take that. Morale takes the snap. Looking for Perry Richards. Unusual result. And it's going to be 6 yards. And there's a defensive pass interference, so an automatic first down. 55 seconds left. First and 10 at Pittsburgh's 43-yard line. They're just not moving it enough. Screen pass, no. Inside run against a run defense. And I think after this, I'm going to have to take over and make them pass. Morale takes the snap, hands the ball off to Fran Rogel. Is SB a 2-run? He's not. And he's going to gain 2 yards and be hit at the line. Timeout by Pittsburgh. And they're going to go, if it's not a medium pass, they're going to take a medium pass. So it's a medium pass against a pass defense. Pittsburgh trying to get within field goal range. Morale takes a snap, drops back, looks for Jack McLaren. And that is going to be an incomplete pass, down to 35 seconds left in the game. So they're really going to have to go long here. Long pass against a pass defense. Morale takes the snap, looking for Ray Matthews, and that is going to be incomplete. Third down, 25 seconds remaining, so he's going to go long again. If he completes, they've got a timeout left. Morale takes the snap, looks for Shug Girard. FB or GB, a 0 pass. Yes. And so the quarterback is sacked for a loss of 11 yards. And what that does, they use the timeout, but it takes them out of the possibility of Hail Mary, because you've got to be over your own 40-yard line. So the only option they've got is to go long. This is in effect the end of the game, because if it's incomplete, they lose it on their downs anyway. So Morale takes the snap, looking to complete to Jug Girard. B or E, a 2 pass, no. And no. So it's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Personal foul on the defense. 15-yard penalty. Replay, 4th down. So 15 yards. Takes them to the 49-yard line, and they got 1 play left. So the only thing they've got is a Hail Mary play. So Morale takes the snap, and he's looking for McLaren. Is defender B or C rated 0 pass? No. So it's batted away, incomplete, and time runs out. And Philadelphia hold on to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers here at the Connie Mack Stadium by a score of 13-15. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this game. It's been a bit closer than some of the games have been. And Philadelphia will win the bragging rights to go second in the Eastern Division. It's not going to get them anywhere because they can't make it through. Next week's game is another game that will probably be a contest between two teams that can't make it into the championship game. Green Bay are at the Los Angeles Rams. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Leave a comment and let me know. But until next time, thank you and good night.